got Jane here from Secret Gardens at the moment. She's taking photographs of my garden, which is all very exciting. I've been prepping for it the last couple of weekends and here and there. So yeah, my weeding's gone into overdrive. So I'll show you around a little bit later on and show you the new projects that have been completed in time for this event. And I'll put the link below in the description below to the Secret Gardens, because I'm going to be on Secret Gardens, which will be pretty exciting. And then people can come around and visit my garden. How cool is that? It's the first time there's a professional camera in the garden. It's usually my phone. Yes, it is very beautiful. Just thought I'd show you some of the things that we did for the photographs and for being on Secret Garden. Well, there were things I wanted to do anyway. This was just a really good hurry-up call. So I don't know if you can see, but we now have a roof, well, a roof of sorts, on Crystal Palace. It's very exciting, and you have no idea how hard it was to get that up there. And what you can see in the middle, hopefully I'm not going to glare you too much with the sun. I might have to go around the other way. Let me just come from a different angle with the sun behind me. Excuse me for whizzing you around. I don't know if you can see in the middle, but what we have in the centre is an old bicycle wheel off the husband's bike. And the reason that's up there is because we want to use the axle. I want to make a weather vane. I thought it would be the perfect thing to put a weather vane on so it will blow around in the wind. So that was one thing. Putting the roof, oops, sorry, nearly fell over there. Putting the roof on Crystal Palace. So it now truly is a feat of engineering, because that was a nightmare. Compound angles like you wouldn't believe. And we also put a mirror on that back wall. So as you can see, it's angled away so that when you walk up from the house, you're not looking at yourself. So it's angled to see more of Crystal Palace. So that's one thing. We also, just in time for getting ready for the visit and getting all the photographs and everything, what also happened was the new trees that I ordered arrived. So that's the quince over there. So it was a very busy weekend. I don't know if you can imagine. Looking around, there are now the step over espaliers. That's that little stick you see at the end. Actually, I might have to go and point to it, because you might not actually spot that. Okay, so here, that stick there, that's the new step over espalier that I was talking about. So I got the tree, we planted it this weekend, and of course then ceremoniously chopped the top off it. But that's the only way I'm going to get it to basically come out, and it'll have a branch along here and a branch along there. And that is a Liberty apple, which is red, I believe. And then over here we have similar sticks. There's one there and one over there just behind the rose, and those are pears. This is, oh sorry, swizzling around again. This is the nectarine that I was tempted by, and I did actually find a pot to put it in. It's a very little pot, it's not big enough, but I do have a pot for the nectarine, and luckily it wasn't too large, so that's good. So that's in as well. And then I think I mentioned in the last video I was going to get my strawberry planted together. Well, hopefully you can now see it. The wheelbarrow is all full and has all the strawberries in it. Unfortunately, I had more strawberries than I thought when I put them in there, so there's sort of pot overflow over here. And also had to bring in the old, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. grow pod, I think they call it. That's all that's remaining of the grow pod. The top broke, but we've had to bring that into service as well to house all of our strawberries. So hopefully now they're above Maggie height. They're a bit of a jump for the slugs and snails to get to, hopefully, and I am actually going to put some nets over it so that the birds can't get at it. So we've got a chance, slim chance, of some strawberries this year. And then here we go down the side of the house. I don't know if you can see what's new, but right at the bottom we've made a bug hotel. It's for sort of native bees and things. I should bring you down. This is something that I found in an op shop ages ago, and it was on the wall but then fell off in a storm, and it's been quietly rusting in the corner. So I actually got some Penetrol and added that onto these rusty things, because apparently that stops the rust sort of running down the fence here. So I put it back up with a screw, so that should stay there. So now that is above our wildlife pond. We've got the fish mounted, and then I had all these old tools that I found in a skip, and hopefully you can see I have used them as sort of decoration, I think. Sort of a bit of fencing maybe as well. I just thought they were so cool. They don't really have much life in them. They have seen better days, but I know you can see that trowel's all a bit beaten up, and they're very sort of chipped at the end, but I thought they were really cool. And that is our last minute bee hotel, which we did. Really quite pleased with it. It's a lot of holes, David. So hopefully we will get some insects moving in.